reading. Are you sitting down?
No, I'm not.
Let me know when you are.
Is Judy there with you?
She just went out.
Let me know when she comes in.
Let me know his phone number.
I don't remember it now. I'll let you know when I get home.
Unit 15. How soon is he expected back? Do you know where Mr. Clark is?
He went to the branch office nearby. He won't be gone long.
How soon is he expected back?
I'm not sure, but he is expected in 10 minutes. Any messages?
Yes, tell him to drop by my office. Further reading. Is he expected shortly?
Yes, very shortly. Any minute.
How long has he been gone?
About an hour. We expect him very shortly.
When is he expected to be back?
He'll be back by 10 at the latest.
Unit 16. I don't believe we've met.
Nice party, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I don't believe we've met. My name is William Taylor.
How do you do? I'm Steve Singer.
Nice to meet you. By the way, are you related to the host?
Yes, he's my brother.
Further reading. Do you know Mr. Smith?
I don't believe we've met.
Have you met Mr. Kim?
No, I don't believe I have.
Have you been introduced to Mr. Park?
No, I don't believe I have.
Unit 17. What are you majoring in? What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in economics. And you?
My major is political science. When will you be graduating?
Next spring. What about you?
I still have 2 more years to go. Further reading. Are you majoring in law?
No, I'm majoring in political science.
What's her major?
Her major's home economics.
What department are you in?
I'm in the history department.
Unit 18. I'll be right back. There's someone at the door.
Excuse me a moment. I'll be right back. I wonder who it is.
It must be Jim. He asked about you this morning.
I sure hope it is.
Further reading. I'll be back in a minute. Here's the newspaper.
Thanks.
You're wanted on the phone.
Excuse me a moment. I will be right back.
Unit 19. Give my regards to your wife. I think I must be going now. I have an appointment at 3.
Really? You have only 20 minutes. Don't let me keep you.
I really enjoyed the meal.
Thank you. Please give my regards to your wife.
Further reading. Please remember me to your mother.
Thanks, I will.
Say hello to your sister for me.
Certainly.
Give my best regards to Tom.
By all means.
Unit 20. What business are you in? May I ask what business you're in?
I'm a high school teacher.
Are you? My sister is a high school teacher, too. What do you teach?
English. How long has she been teaching?
About 1.5 years. Further reading. What kind of job do you have?
I'm a salesman.
What do you do, if I may ask?
I'm a social worker.
What's your line of work?
Construction.
Unit 21. Have I keep you waiting long? I'm sorry for being late. Have I keep you waiting long?
No, not very. I know how awful the traffic is.
That's very understanding of you. I was holed up in a traffic jam.
The traffic is to blame, not you.
Further reading. I'm sorry to have left you waiting.
That's quite all right.
Don't keep me waiting this time.
Okay, I'll try not to.
She's kept me waiting for an hour.
She kept me waiting in the cold.
That's too bad. Unit 22. It's up to you. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere you like.
Do you want to go to the movies or a concert?
It's up to you.
You decide this time.
Well then, let's flip a coin.
Further reading. Do you want to leave him out?
It's up to you.
Shall we study tonight?
It's up to you.
Shall we make it a 10 or 12?
It's up to you.
Unit 23. To your health. To your health!
The same to you.
This is nice and cold.
It sure is. Are you a heavy drinker?
Well, I'd rather say I'm a happy drinker. Come on, bottoms up! Further reading. Here is to you.
To you.
Here's to your health.
Cheers.
Here's looking at you.
Thank you.
Unit 1. Take care of yourself. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Not so well. I'm afraid. I think it's just a cold.
That's too bad. You should take care of yourself.
Further reading. There's a lot of flu going around. Take care of yourself.
It's getting colder. I hope you take care of yourself.
I'll take care of the meat.
Good. Let me take care of the dessert then.
Unit 2. That's news to me. I'm on my way to Tom's. Do you want to come along?
I'd love to.
We've moved into a new house.
Really? That's news to me. When did you move?
About a month ago. Further reading. I hear Joe's getting married.
Really? That's news to me.
She's expecting a baby.
That's news to me. How soon?
Unit 3. So-so. Long time no see. How have you been?
I've never been better. And you?
So-so. By the way, how is your wife?
Couldn't be better.
Further reading. How are things with you?
So-so.
How is your business going?
Well, so-so.
How do you like your new job?
So-so.
Unit 4. Care for a cup of coffee? Hello, Steve. Come right in. Sit down and make yourself comfortable.
Thanks.
Care for a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. I've just had one.
How about a glass of tomato juice?
Good.
Further reading. What would you care for? We have tea, coffee, and Coke.
Coke, please.
Care for a glass of beer?
Thanks. I'd like nothing better.
Would you care for a drink?
Good. What do you have?
Unit 5. May I ask a favor of you? May I ask a favor of you?
I don't know. It depends on what it is.
This is a letter from my pen pal in France. Can you help me translate it?
Sure. I'll be glad to. Let me take a look at it.
Further reading. Would you mind doing me a favor?
If I can.
I wonder if you can do me a favor.
Sure. What is it?
Will you do me a favor?
Yes, what is it?
Unit 6. I see what you mean. We have decided to go to the beach. Would you like to come?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to.
Any reason why?
Well, with all this cholera going around, it might not be wise.
Oh, I see what you mean. Further reading. Let's take the expressway.
I'd prefer the train. It's safer.
I see what you mean.
Let's go now.
Why? We still have some time.
If we wait, the traffic will be too heavy.
I see what you mean. Unit 7. How old do you think she is? How old do you think Miss Brown is?
You mean our new English teacher?
Yes.
She must be in her late 20s.
She's 35 years old.
Really? She sure looks young for her age.
Further reading. How far do you think it is?
I've no idea.
Where do you think he is from?
From Incheon.
No, from Chuncheon.
How many cars do you think there are in Seoul?
About 50,000.
Pretty close.
Unit 8. Have a nice trip. You said you're leaving tomorrow.
Yes, by the 10:30 train.
I might not be able to see you off.
You don't have to. I'll only be away a few days.
Well, have a nice trip. Further reading. Have a nice weekend.
Same to you.
Have a good time.
Thanks. See you later.
Have a nice trip.
Thanks. So long.
Unit 9. Could be. Mary says she can't come tonight.
What's the trouble?
She says she has a headache.
Could be, but I don't think she likes us. She's always making excuses.
You're probably right. Further reading. You say he ran 100 meters in 11 seconds.
Could be, but he doesn't look that fast.
He says he's moving into a new house.
Could be. I hear he's deep in debt.
Does he play poker well?
Could be. I've seen him playing often.
Unit 10. Not me. Bill finally got his driver's license.
Do you have one too?
No, not me. I wouldn't get one.
Why not?
Well, you know how awful Seoul traffic is.
I see what you mean.
Further reading. Anybody for the movies?
Not me. It's too hot.
Would you like a glass of beer?
Not me. I have an upset stomach.
Everybody is going swimming.
Not me. I'm quite a bit behind my studies.
Unit 11. I must be going. I think I must be going.
You can certainly stay for dinner.
It's very kind of you, but I really must be on my way.
Any other calls to make?
Yes, I have to drop by my brother's. It's his birthday. Further reading. I'd better be going.
I really enjoyed the dinner.
Thanks. Please come again.
I've got to be on my way. I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time.
No, not at all.
I guess I have to go off.
Well, thanks for dropping in. Unit 12. I couldn't help it. You're late again.
I'm terribly sorry, but I really couldn't help it.
What happened?
My car broke down on the way.
You mean you had to walk all the way?
No, I got a lift.
Further reading. Don't pamper her too much. You might spoil her.
I can't help it. She's my only child, you know.
I know I should stop, but I cannot help it. Unit 13. You have the wrong number. Is Mr. Moon in?
There's no one here by that name. What number are you calling?
742442.
I'm afraid you have the wrong number. This is 732442.
Oh, I'm sorry. Further reading. Is this 729229?
You've dialed the wrong number. This is 729226.
Mr. Hoover, please.
I'm afraid you've got the wrong number. There's no Mr. Hoover here.
Unit 14. Good thing. Why did you bring your umbrella?
It looks like rain.
Oh, it's not going to rain.
Just look out the window.
You're right. It's rain. Good thing you brought it. Further reading. Good thing you were absent yesterday. The meeting was called off.
Good thing you didn't buy it. It turned out to be second-hand.
Unit 15. I don't have the slightest idea. I must have soon, Jane, some here, but I can't recall where it was.
You mean the girl Joe's going steady with?
Yes. Do you know where she's from?
I don't have the slightest idea. Do you want me to call Joe and find out?
Forget it. It's not that important. Further reading. Do you know where Tom is?
I've not the slightest idea.
I wonder how far it is.
I've no idea.
What time did he leave?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Unit 16. I mean it. How is Mary getting along?
I have no idea how she is.
What do you mean by that? Aren't you going steady with her?
No, not anymore.
You can't be serious.
Yes, I mean it.
Further reading. Do you really mean it?
Yes, I mean it.
It can't be right.
Yes, I mean exactly what I say.
Unit 17. Please don't bother. Where are you going?
I'm going to the library.
Oh, you are? I'm on the way to the library, too.
I have to return this by today.
Do you want me to carry them for you?
Please don't bother.
Further reading. Let me drive you home.
Please don't bother. I've to drop by some other place.
Lie still. I'll send for the doctor.
Please don't bother. I'll be all right in a few minutes.
Unit 18. Have you ever been to? Have you ever been to Chuncheon?
No, I haven't. I'm new here.
How long have you been in Korea?
About a month.
On business?
No, I remember of the Peace Corps.
Further reading. Have you ever been to Mount Surok?
Yes, I found it very beautiful.
I have never been to Gyeongju.
We're planning on a trip to Gyeongju this weekend. How about joining us?
Where have you been?
I've been in the library.
Unit 19. The line is busy. Will you get me Mr. Moon on the phone?
Certainly. What's his number?
742442.
The line is busy. Does he have another number?
I'm sure he has. Just a moment. Here it is. 729226. Further reading. Operator, extension 23, please.
The line is busy, sir.
The line was busy every time I tried.
No, it was out of order.
Unit 20. I wonder what's wrong with it. What time do you have?
7:15.
My watch says 7:10. I wonder what's wrong with it.
Maybe mine gained 5 minutes. Who knows?
Let's find out who has the correct time. Further reading. It doesn't work. I wonder what's wrong with it.
Why don't you try it this way?
My car doesn't start in winter. I wonder what's wrong with it.
Maybe you need a new battery.
Unit 21. Me too. Did you say you're going?
Yes, I am. How about you?
Me too. I wonder if Joe's going to be there.
I sure hope he is.
Me too. He's the life of the party. Further reading. I'm taking cake. What will you have?
Okay, me too.
I like to study at night.
Me too. It's too noisy during the day.
I've been to Jeju Island.
Me too. I found it really exciting.
Unit 22. Do as you please. Take your umbrella with you. It looks like rain.
The weatherman didn't say so.
Okay. Do as you please.
Don't worry. I'll take a taxi if it rains.
Further reading. Can I take the expressway to Busan?
You'd better take the train.
Oh, you're always worrying.
All right, then. Do as you please.
Unit 23. For a change. Nice day, isn't it? The sky is so blue, there's not a cloud in the sky.
It certainly is.
It's a shame to stay indoors on such a fine day.
I have an idea. Let's go driving to Suwon for a change.
Further reading. Shall we have chicken?
We had that last night. Let's have steak for a change.
How about a walk for a change?
That's a good idea.
Unit 24. What are you doing?
I'm trying to make a copy of this letter. You know how poor I'm at typing.
Do you want me to do it?
It's so nice of you. It would take me an hour at least.
Oh, you're kidding. Further reading. Do you want me to open the door?
Thank you.
Do you want me to take it away?
No thanks. It is not in the way.
Unit 25. Thank you anyway. Excuse me, I'm looking for KBS. Would you show me how to get there, please?
I'm sorry. I'm a stranger here myself.
You are? Thank you anyway. Oh, there's an officer over there. Further reading. Can I borrow your bicycle?
I have to use it myself.
Thanks anyway.
Let me help you with your luggage.
It's not heavy. Thanks anyway.
Can I help you type your report?
I finished it yesterday. Unit 1. Who are they for? Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I'd like to see some handkerchiefs.
Who are they for?
My wife. Tomorrow's her birthday.
I'm sure she'll like these. Further reading. Who is that letter for?
It's for me.
Who is this package for?
It's for you.
Who is it from?
It's from Judy.
Who is this for?
For my sister.
Who is the postcard from?
It's from Daddy in New York.
Who are these sweaters for?
One for you, the other for me.
Unit 2. What makes you so certain? Why don't we leave now? I don't think she's coming.
She'll be here.
What makes you so certain?
She called just before you came. She's waiting for Tom.
Further reading. What makes you so happy?
I just got a long-awaited letter.
What makes you so angry?
He stood me up.
What makes you so sure of it?
I just have a hunch.
What makes you so worried?
My baby is sick.
What makes you so serious?
I'm worried about the exam.
Unit 3. I feel like having a drink. You'll like this restaurant.
The atmosphere is wonderful.
I feel like having a drink. How about you?
Good idea. I'll enjoy it.
Further reading. I feel like going on a trip.
Want to come along?
I feel like taking a walk.
So do I. Let's go.
I feel like going swimming.
I do too, but it's too cold.
I feel like going to bed.
It's after midnight.
How about going to the movies?
I don't feel like going out.
I don't feel like eating anything.
You must be sick.
Unit 4. Where's Bill? Good evening.
Hi. I'm late for the party.
No, you're early. But where's Bill?
He's coming directly from work.
Hope he can find our house. Further reading. Where are you, darling?
Here in the living room.
Where's your mother?
She's in the kitchen.
Where is everybody?
No one has shown up yet.
Where will you be?
I'll be upstairs.
Where were you last night?
I was at home.
Where have you been?
To the library.
Unit 5. Do you think you can finish it by noon? Mr. Blake called about his report.
I promised to send it overnight.
I can type it quickly.
Do you think you can finish it by noon?
Certainly. I'll start right now. Further reading. Do you think you can find your way home?
I'm sure I can.
Do you think you can stand the noise?
I'm used to it.
Do you think you can make it by 10?
No trouble at all.
Do you think you can tonight?
Yes, I think so.
Do you think you make yourself understood in English?
Yes, if I study hard.
Unit 6. Do we have to make a reservation? Let's go out for dinner.
That's a wonderful idea.
Where shall we go?
How about La Cantina?
Do we have to make reservations?
Not on weekdays.
Further reading. Do we have to stay here?
I think we'd better.
Do we have to get up that early?
Only tomorrow morning.
Do we have to go with him?
No, it's up to you.
Do we have to wait for him?
I promised we would.
Do we have to be there by 10?
Yes, we're supposed to.
Unit 7. How can I find it? Unit 7. How can I find it? Excuse me, is this KBS?
Yes, it is. Can I help you?
How can I find Studio 3?
Go down these stairs and turn right.
Thank you. Further reading. How can I get to Miari?
Take a number 25 bus.
How can I get to the library?
Turn left at the corner.
How can I find out where it is?
Why don't you ask a policeman?
How can I find out what street it's on?
Look it up on the map.
How can I give up smoking?
You'd better consult your doctor.
How can I make a long-distance call?
Just dial operator.
Unit 8. Won't you be seated a moment? Is Mr. Moon in his office?
Yes, he is, but he's busy at the moment.
I have an appointment for 10.
Won't you be seated a moment? I'll tell him you're here.
Further reading. Won't you take off your coat?
Thanks, it's rather warm.
Won't you have some more cake?
Thank you, it's very delicious.
Won't you come in?
No thanks, you're busy.
Won't you have a cup of tea?
No thanks, I've just had one.
Won't you stay for dinner?
I really must be on my way.
Unit 9. I met him on my way home. I met Dan yesterday.
Did he drop by your house?
No, I met him on my way to the bank.
I met him also. He was on his way to work.
Further reading. He dropped in on his way home.
Did you mail my letter?
Yes, on my way to work.
When are you going to pick up your suit?
On my way home this evening.
Where did she lose her bag?
She lost it on her way to school.
When did you meet him?
On my way back from school. Unit 10. Let me drive you home. Oh, it's after 10. I must be going.
Let me drive you home.
I can take a taxi.
No bother at all. and cabs are hard to find this hour.
Further reading. Let me take you in my car.
Thank you very much.
Let me help you with that.
Please don't bother.
Let me walk you home.
I would appreciate it.
Let me get you a glass of water.
Thanks.
Let me pour you a drink.
Thanks a lot.
Let me show you around.
It's very nice of you.
Unit 11. How long will it take? Can we meet at 5 o'clock?
I thought you said 4 yesterday.
I did, but I need a haircut.
How long will it take?
At least 1 hour.
All right. Don't be late.
Further reading. How long does it take?
It takes about an hour on foot.
How long does it take you to go to school?
About a half an hour by bus.
How long did it take to have it fixed?
It took about 2.5 hours.
How long will it take to get there?
It won't take more than 20 minutes.
How long does it take to go to Busan by train?
It takes 5 hours.
How long will it take?
It won't take long.
Unit 12. How big is your apartment? I like your house very much.
Thank you. How big is your apartment?
Only 3 rooms, but it's very convenient.
I'd like very much to see it.
Why don't you come over on Sunday? Further reading. How far is it?
About a 10-minute walk.
How large is your garden?
Almost as large as yours.
How cold is it?
Near 0.
How big was it?
About this big.
How long was it?
Nearly as long as your car.
Unit 13. What a party. Where have you been?
At Bill's house. What's a party?
Somebody's birthday?
No, Bill was just promoted.
Wonderful. I must call him tomorrow. Further reading. What a crowd of people.
Well, today, the final game.
What a huge plane.
It's a cargo plane.
What a cute baby. How old is she?
2 months.
What a pretty flower.
Where did you get it?
What a pleasant surprise.
I didn't know you were back in Busan.
Unit 14. What day is today? What day is today?
It's Monday.
I mean, what's the date?
Let's see. Today's May 17th.
My birthday falls on Sunday.
That's wonderful.
Further reading. What day of the week is today?
It's Monday,
What's today's date?
May 16th.
What month is this?
This is May.
What day was yesterday?
Yesterday was Wednesday.
What's tomorrow?
Independence Day is national holiday.
What's today? I see flags over every door.
Shame on you. Today's Independence Day.
Unit 15. How do you go? Where did you go last summer?
I went to Busan. It was my first trip.
How did you go?
I went by train, but I came back by bus.
I'm leaving for Busan this evening. Further reading. How do you go home?
I take the commuter train,
How do you go to work?
usually by bus.
How did you get there?
I took a taxi.
How do I get there?
Why don't you take a taxi?
How are you going?
By plane.
How is she going?
By train, I believe.
Unit 16. What time will you be free? Can we meet sometime tomorrow?
It'll be difficult in the morning.
What time will you be free?
After 1 will be fine.
Suppose I drop in around 1:30.
Good. I'll be expecting them.
Further reading. Are you free now?
Yes, I am.
Will you be free in the afternoon?
I'm afraid not.
What time can I drop in to see you?
I'll be free after 3.
I won't be free until noon.
Let's make it at 1 then.
Is she free?
I'm sure she is.
May I call on you now?
By all means, I'm free now.
Unit 17. I'm worried about the baby. You look tired.
I was up all night.
Is the baby sick?
Yes, I'm worried about him. He has a fever.
Let's call the doctor. Further reading. I'm worried about my sister.
How come?
I'm not worried about him.
He's a good driver.
I'm worried about the exam.
So am I.
You don't have to worry about it.
Why not?
Are you worried about something?
Why? Do I look worried?
Unit 18. How much are they?
I'd like to see some necklaces.
Here are some silk ones. We also have very nice nylon ones.
I like these silk ties.
How much are they?
500 won each.
Further reading. How much is it?
500 won, ma'am.
How much do I owe you?
You owe me $3.
How much is it in dollars?
About $5.50.
How much does it cost?
With a 10% discount, only 900 won.
How much did you pay for it?
Almost 30,000 won.
How much do you have?
Enough for both of us.
Unit 19. Whose keys are there? Whose keys are these?
They're not mine. Maybe they're Mr. Moon's.
That's possible. He was here this morning.
Why didn't you call and ask him?
Good idea. I think I will. Further reading. Whose watch is this?
It looks like Jim's.
Whose book is this?
It's mine.
Whose pen is that on the desk?
Mr. Moon's.
Whose car is that?
You mean the one at the corner?
Whose turn is it?
I think it's yours.
Whose number are you looking for?
I'm looking for Mr. Dowd's.
Unit 20. How often do you go there? Is this seat taken?
No, please sit down. And you are going to Tangyu too?
Yes. How often do you go there?
Every 2 weeks.
This is my first trip. Further reading. How often do you go to the movies?
Twice a month.
How often do you practice the piano?
Every day without exception.
How often do you take your medicine?
Every 4 hours.
How often do we have an exam?
Every 2 weeks.
How often do they visit you?
Just once a year.
How often does he go fishing?
Every Sunday. He's crazy about fishing.
Unit 21. He's in his 40s. Do you know Art Brown?
I don't think so. Is he a businessman?
Yes, he works here in Seoul.
How old is he?
He's in his early 40s. Further reading. She's in her 20s.
Is she that young?
He must be in his late 40s.
Don't be ridiculous. He's in his 30s.
How old do you think she is?
She must be in her 50s.
Who was it?
A gentleman in his 60s.
She's in her 40s.
Really? She sure looks young for her age.
Unit 22. You look tired.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Were you sick?
No, just worried about the exam.
I'm sure you'll do well.
I hope so too.
Further reading. You look very tired.
I don't feel well.
You look bored.
Frankly, I am.
You look worried about something.
I'm not. Just a headache.
You look very serious about something.
I just lost my job.
She looks a little fat, doesn't she?